NFL 23 on EA Sports. And here's the big artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. As always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Play action now, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. Wait for this.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Lance. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A handoff left, Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Free kick out of bounds.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And Lance again going to keep it.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, here's the option.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott. It's complete. It's Miller. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless. They played the 2nd quarter. We continue on with a check of the next gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And there were a few
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Lance now on 1st down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, here's Prescott. To the right side, complete to Miller.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
From the 44,
Lance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
To throw, it's Lance. And And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Niners set to take over on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now. Working from the gun. Lance. Man open. That's Ray McCloud.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Lance now to throw.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And the pressure gets to him again. Micah Parsons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now here come the Cowboys.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott, and he slings one that's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. Over the middle. That's caught by Miller.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2.
Now Dak. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Scotty Miller,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
Now Prescott.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Prescott.
It's complete, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise